few weeks since we talked to you, but you know, getting some games under your belt, coming back from that injury, just how have you felt out there and being able to go out there and actually make plays through this point in the season?
Yeah, you know that I feel like I'm fully recovered from that injury last year, and yeah, just been busting my butt at practice, and I guess like that's where it rolls over to for all of us, and just being out there and being to play full speed. It's been nice.
Kirby was saying something along those lines. He said, I don't think people realize Dan's a pretty fast guy, and it's been a while, but he said, it looks to me like he's back to Dan's speed. Is that what you mean by being fully recovered at this point?
Yes, sir. I mean, I hope I'm back to where I was. I hope I'm better than where I was last year. You know, we try to improve every year, so I hope I'm even better, faster than I was last year.
Dan, obviously the first weekend of an SEC road trip and travel roster. What was it like making the travel roster your first time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's a great honor. You know, it's what I wanted to do. First day I stepped foot on campus here. You know, no matter what it looks like, if you know, if you're a special teams role or starter on defense or no matter what it is, anytime you make the bus, it's a true honor, and I think it should be everybody's goal. So.
As the guy who's sort of replaced Javon and not knowing if you're going to have him or not on Saturday, what's the biggest challenge to trying to replicate what he brings to this defense?
Yeah, I mean, he's an incredible player and an incredible leader too. You know, you know, no matter if he's in there or not, he's going to be, you know, supporting the whole team and getting guys fired up and ready to play.
Hey, Dan, I just wanted to ask you what you think of how Jonel Aguero has progressed the first 4 weeks. If his confidence has grown, or his understanding of the defense has grown. So.
Yeah, he's a great player. Obviously, realized that first day he got here, and Jonel's got great work ethic too, and you know, he gives it all he's got in practice too. And I mean, you're going to continue to see that from him.
Dan, kind of following up on Javon, if he's not able to go, just what's your confidence in this secondary, being able to go out there, make plays, do what you need to do if Javon can't play?
Yeah, I mean, that starts every day at practice, started yesterday at practice. You know, you got to treat every game like you're the starter, no matter what position you're in, what string technically you're in. You know, we all prepare the same way from our ones to our threes because we all, Coach Schumann, Coach Muschamp always say, you know, if you're in the game, you're a starter. So I think that's how everybody prepares.
Following up on the travel roster, how exactly is that delivered? Is it a list that's posted somewhere? Does your position coach tell you? I mean, how is that delivered, who the 70 are and who is staying home?
Yeah, I don't know if I should get into it much, but they post a list every week. So.
What's up, Dan? Congratulations getting the strap mob chain this week. I got a couple questions about that. You wearing that to class?
Yeah, I have a few times. Yeah, you know, it's an honor for Coach Fran. Yeah, every game we get, we're all trying to win it, and you know, thankfully I got it this week, and I'm definitely going to be repping it. So.
Can you talk about that tradition, like how it got brought about? How do you talk to y'all about that, this, that, the other?
Yeah, so it's basically, you know, whoever he feels like has a good week. You know, we're all competing for it, but he's all about maximizing our potential and maximizing our brand as a student athlete. And yeah, I think it's pretty sweet.
And you've been in this game for a few years now. Can you kind of talk about the Georgia-Auburn rivalry and maybe just a few memories you got from this game?
Yeah, I mean, it was it's always a battle every time we go to Auburn, no matter what. You know, I got to play a good bit there 2 years ago, and very thankful for that experience. But their fan base, a lot like ours, you know, they're going to bring it every Saturday, and you know, I'm just excited to play there again, really. But
just wondering, historically, what was your very first travel roster game that you made out of town? SEC cut to 70.
Yeah, it was actually the first game my junior year to Clemson.
And what sort of stood out to you about this Auburn offense you guys are getting ready to go, and specifically their passing game, sort of what it presents?
Yeah. Well, they have a great offense. They have great quarterbacks, great running backs, obviously that. But, you know, we're going to be ready for the run, pass, no matter what. We prepare for both.
Hey, Dan, so obviously Auburn has two dual threat quarterbacks. There are a lot of dual threat quarterbacks in college football now. I just want to know your thought process on the back end of the defense, dealing with guys like that, and like your eye discipline, like keeping your eyes on them, but keeping your eyes on the receivers as well.
Yeah, it depends on the call. We have plays at safety where our eyes are supposed to be on the linemen, or they're supposed to be on the receivers, and just like you said, all college football these days are, all the plays are built to mess with your eyes. So just reading your key and doing what you're supposed to do is going to be huge. So.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like you'd know. Was Cade Brock driving around a tow truck the other day?
I'm not sure. I don't think it was a tow truck, but I think he was driving a truck. Yeah.
Other questions? All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan.
The end of the